welcome to Fightzone. My name's Matt Jenkins, and I'm here in Hull, the Hilton, and I'm with Humber Boxing Network, the lads with Dennis Hobson. Tonight we have got a massive fight card on. Topping the bill, James Precious. Back to the Hull again. Great for small hall show. And, you know, how good is it to have been back here again, Harry?
Yeah, well, we're back in Hollywood, as planned. Like I said, everybody's going to be bored stiff of me saying it, but we had a business plan from the off to have regular fights, you know, in the city. And within a year, we've done 3 fights. Considering this operation, there hadn't been a boxing show in Hull for the last 4 or 5 years, and so we've come back and we've done 3 in a year. So it's not bad going. So yeah, really chuffed to be back, and we've got a good card tonight.
And that's what's going on. This is our 3rd show here now, and you know we're here to stay. And you've made a point of that, Harry. We're here to stay. You know, it's good for obviously the kids getting out. You know, like we've got Alfie Thomas making his debut, and you're putting these lads on at actually a really brilliant venue.
Yeah, this is, we say small hall, but this is a luxury venue. It's the best venue in the city, and it's perfect for boxing. It gets the right amount of crowd in, and the atmosphere is electric. In terms of what we're trying to do, we've come from the outset of saying we're going to sign quality over quantity, and one of the big selling points, you know, people might be flashing the pan stuff, coming and going, we're here to stay. So hopefully these boxers we are going to be going out and approaching, again, quality over quantity, they'll see that we've got a regular fixture list that they can jump on when they want to in this city, and if not, part of the wider Fightzone network, Sheffield, you know, abroad, London, Manchester, Jersey, etc. They can jump on. So it's a good selling point for the fighters as well.
I'm just going to bring in Dennis. Dennis, you know, we've got a debutant tonight, Alfie Thomas, another fighter from the Titans gym. You know, it's got guys. John Fuchs has got lads coming through right, left and centre.
Three fighters tonight.
Yeah, 3 fighters tonight. So, you know, how good is that for obviously Sheffield, and then coming up to this venue, bringing a crowd? Yeah, how good is that for Titans and what you're creating down there?
I think it's special, isn't it? Because people like John and what we've created at our gym in Sheffield, and me working with these 2 guys here in Hull, it keeps me in the game. I've been, believe it or not, I don't look old enough, but I've been in the game over 30 years. And to work with kids like Harry and Steve, and then obviously a few KOs like family to me anyway, and to see what he's doing with them kids. And I go to 1 or 2 of the amateur fights shows, and you can see the style and the positive energy about. So what I'm getting at is that there's a conveyor belt situation happening here, and we've got 3 on tonight. But the great thing is they come over to Hull because they love this venue. And you said small hall show. You're right to a degree, but it's like in between, because we'll put title fights on here, but they won't be just like flash in the pan like Harry says and like Steve said in the past. Is that we're here to stay. We're building solid foundations, not flash in the pan like some people want a bit of fame, get into boxing, get out. I've been in the game 30 odd years. I've just come back last night from Asia. I've been at the IBF convention, so obviously I'm laying foundations again and keeping my toe in there with the IBF and the organisations for when we do get kids knocking on the door, we're going to get opportunities. So I'm already laying the foundations like a businessman, I suppose. And the next time we go to these the convention, if there's these 2's wives will let them come, I'm going to take them. And I don't know if they can, but you know, but I don't want to cause another divorce. But anyway, so that's what's going to happen. And these 2 kids here, I'm sorry for calling you kids, but that's a Sheffield term, I suppose, is that these are the new kids on the block, and these will be here for a long time, and it's a pleasure working with them.
And that brings us to my next point, you know, so we've got a debutant, Alfie Thomas, and we've got in attendance tonight, Clinton, you know, and it's sort of special in a way because he's come up through that gym, you know, he's trained out of there, and now we're seeing these young kids, you know, coming through, and and you know, it's close to your heart, and it's probably one of the reasons why you do this.
Yeah, I mean, Clinton did it the old way, didn't he? The old-fashioned way. Did the central area, then Commonwealth, British, European, and eventually the world. So easier to support the kids what's coming out of our gym. But he's an absolute great role model for any kid who aspires to be something special. And he didn't come out of the Olympics or anything like that. He had to really graft at it. You know, all them old sayings, graft beats craft, and hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. Are you going to write that one down? So he's an absolute role model. So these kids who's working on here, who's fighting on here, there's every chance the kids who's starting here could go on and do what Clinton's done. Like, mine and Clinton's story is a bit special, but that gave me the springboard to go under Ricky Hatton's and David Hayes and stuff like that. But I had to cut my teeth with somebody like Clinton. I didn't know how good we were going to be, but we kept improving together. And, like, what a story it is. So, who knows? Have we got another one of them stories on this show tonight?
And just one last question before I go over to Steve. This Alfie Thomas, he's a fly. He's that weight. And we had a similar sort of fire of...
So sometimes you have to hold them back. But Alfie, under the leadership of Fuke, he will improve and improve and improve. So it's right fights at right time, and Alfie will win something.
I just want to bring in Steve here. Steve, obviously Harry's given you the tasks or more tasks of this show, and in the middle of this you've had a newborn. Congratulations, by the way. And even Harry says somehow all this drama in the background has made you more organised.
I'm preparing for fatherhood, I think, and having a bit of routine never goes amiss, does it? Especially in that. Obviously, I'm very routine myself anyway in the gym work and stuff like that. So I've just applied it a bit more to the show because I feel like I've had to. Before, I've got a bit more time, but the baby was born on Wednesday. And we had a weigh-in yesterday, and I just had to make sure everything was done.
What did the baby weigh in at?
6 pounds and 5 ounces.
So we make the weight.
Yeah. Alfie's next opponent. But I think I sent you a message, Max, and I sent you a message, Harry. It was 12 minutes past 4, and it was all the planning for something. So I'm making most of these night feeds. When I'm up, I'm working, so it's all right.
Can I just say, if the father can put themselves forward, that would be much appreciated.
So I mean, we were just saying, Harry. We were just saying, Harry, that maybe he should have a baby more often. What do you think?
I know that's the thing. Like I say, he's got more organised, and he definitely has. Like the weigh-in, ran seamlessly yesterday, and like I say, we'll have to time babies with shows, I think.
Well, good luck, gents, and good luck with everything tonight. And hopefully it's going to be a really good one. Next time you see me, it's ringside, and hopefully everyone will have a great night tonight.
streamed live exclusively on Fightzone tonight, live from the Dormitory by Hilton in Hull. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our opening bout of the evening. Please welcome first into the arena. Please make some noise for Sam Kirk. We welcome his opponent into the arena to the red corner. Please make some noise and welcome Kieran Holmes. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our opening panel of the evening. Dennis Hobson in association with Fight Academy, Humble Boxing Network and Sovtus proudly present 4 rounds of action in the super middleweight division. Streamed live exclusively on Fightzone. Brought to you in association with our great sponsors, Abanza Collection and our headline sponsor, Noble Invest. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, this bout sanctioned by the British Boxing Court of Control. Their supervisors here at ringside tonight, Ashley Martin and Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper of the belt for this bout, Anthony Rochester, and our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring, and scoring the bout for Preston, Jamie Kirkpatrick. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in boxing out of the blue corner, his official weight on the scales of 11 stone, 4 pounds, 3 ounces. Tonight, he is an experienced boxer entering his 31st contest in the ring. Tonight, wearing black shorts from Doncaster, presenting Sam, the Roadrunner Kirk. His opponent tonight stepping across the ring and boxing out of the red corner. His official weight on the scales today, 11 stone, 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Tonight, he enters the ring with a record of 1 defeat. Wearing the black and white shorts from York, presenting Kieran Holmes. Our referee, Mr. Patrick, to give his final instructions. Seconds up, round 1. seconds, pause. Seconds out. Round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers appearing in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to our referee's scorecard. Referee Jamie Kirkpatrick scores the contest 40-36 for your winner from York, Kieran Holmes. distinguished guests. Coming around now, we have a charity bracket which is going to be for Going Smooth, Going Blue. He will be boxing for 45 minutes sparring, all in aid of a young lady whose baby called Otis. There's a Just Giving page as well, but the charity bracket will be coming around. Please dig as deep as you possibly can. He's doing that May 27th, 6 p.m. at Graham's Gym in Hull. If you want to go and walk and watch it, get involved, get behind the great cause and make it boys, for Alfie, Tornado Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening. Dennis Hobson in association with Fight Academy, Boxing Network and Sovtus. Proudly present 4 rounds of action in the Super Bantamweight division. Streamed live and exclusively on Fightzone. This brought to you in association with our great sponsors, 3-2's Boxing and our headline sponsor, Noble Invest. This bout, sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, their supervisors here at ringside, Ashley Martin and Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper of the bell for this bout, Mr. Anthony Rushton, and our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring and scoring the contest from Sheffield, Mark Downey. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in boxing out of the blue corner. His official weight on the scales, 8 stone 9 pounds. He is an experienced international boxer, wearing the black and silver shorts from Chelsey, presenting Stephen Jackson. His opponent tonight, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. His official weight on the scales, 8 stone, 5 pounds, 7 ounces. Tonight, he makes his professional boxing debut in this ring, wearing a black and blue shorts from Sheffield, presenting Alfie Tornado Thomas. Our referee, Mr. Mark Derry, to give his final instructions.
Right boys, you both know the rules. I want a good clean fight. Listen to my instructions. Make sure you protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, back to your corners.
So we got Alfie Thomas, the long-awaited debut at Fly, out of another Titans gym prospect, and he's ready to go for it.
I'm already liking the confidence coming from Alfie Thomas. A confident fighter outside the ring is a confident fighter inside the ring.
He's starting to lead off with his jab. I'm just hearing John Fuchs is giving instructions to Thomas. So it's clever by Stephen Jackson there, just tying him up there, and that's what journeymen do, just waste a bit of time.
Very experienced is Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, I mean Stephen Jackson, glorified journeyman. He's very experienced. Nice shots by Alfie Thomas. There's a big crowd here for him on his debut.
Yeah, it's loud in here. He's brought a lot of people down. To come down from Sheffield as well, that's a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, coming up now, 62 there. Nice tight by Steve Jackson, just to waste that bit of time.
I'm liking the feints from Alfie. Just before he comes in, he's throwing a little feint, throwing Stephen Jackson off pace.
You can just get overwhelmed on your debut, Ellis, sometimes, but he's not really doing that. He's not really rushing in.
No, he's doing well. He's pacing himself well. You can see he's very wide-eyed and focused, though.
Yeah. Nice by that Stephen Jackson, where he just moved off there, he pivoted off there.
Yeah, he's got good movement, he knows how to use the ring well.
And just slipping inside in there. Being stop boxing there.
That was a good first round there for Alfie. Maybe needs to calm down just a little bit. He's overthrowing the shots, but the corner's liking what they're seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round two.
Round two now, and Alfie Thomas starting off like he did in the first round. Very aggressive. It's just quite interesting.
Nice work on the inside there
just
from
seeing
Alfie.
John just like give him instructions and he just utilises it straight away.
He almost does it before John says it.
Yeah, it's like he's remote controlling him. Yeah.
He's got a thudding jab for a smaller fighter as well. That was excellent movement there to get out of the way of that shot and fire two back of his own.
It's good work by Stephen Jackson.
Getting a bit flashy in there,
just switched off. Yeah, he just switched off a little bit, Alfie Thomas. Nice shots. Just got to make sure he just doesn't get overwhelmed here and burn himself out here. This does he?
Yeah, he's putting a lot into these shots. He don't want to punch himself out.
Stephen Jackson, you can tell he does what he does. He just survives and spoils, wastes time.
He knows how to just chop a few seconds off the clock here and there, and that proves massive. Lovely
Good shot by
there.
Thomas.
Referee just having a word about Steve Jackson spinning round.
Just getting told off. Nice 1-2 by Thomas. Just 10 seconds left.
He's firing away in these last 10. Steve Jackson gives him a little throw.
Yeah, he's just getting a bit like overwhelmed by the journeyman, isn't he, Ellis?
Yeah. Can we just talk about the experience in Jackson's corner right now? Obviously Jackson is an experienced fighter himself, but then he's got Jake Pollard in there as well. It shows why they're able to move around the ring so well. They've got so much experience.
Yeah, good work by Alfie Thomas, as we see here. Fantastic.
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 3.
Round 3 underway. Alfie back to the same stuff. I'd like to see him use the jab a little bit more to set some stuff up.
Just got to make sure Alfie Thomas doesn't get overwhelmed. I keep saying this throughout this, but it's just like Steve Jackson knows all the tricks of the trades at the minute, so he's got to make sure he doesn't get journeymaned a little bit.
Yeah, he does look like he's looking to land a big shot now. We haven't seen a jab for a while. Starting his combinations with a 2. I'm liking what I'm seeing though. It's working. It's just not the safest approach. Great body shot landed there from Alfie.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of, a lot of instructions by John Fuchs here. And to be honest with you, I mean, yeah, Alfie Thomas has got to make sure he just keeps not get overwhelmed. And I've used that a lot, overwhelming. But it's his debut, and he's just trying all he can and be little bit more or less gung-ho, I think. What do you think, Ellis?
Yeah, he's obviously a showman, isn't he? He wants to put on a good performance for the crowd, but he has neglected the jab just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he knows he's not going to fire so much on his debut, Steve Jackson. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Steve Jackson will be able to read that. He'll know that. He can see the big shots coming easier than the jabs. Now he's not throwing the jab. It's easier to get out of the way than big shots.
Yeah. 10 seconds left.
Nice hook
Obviously,
landing in
Robbie
there.
tackled him then. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting going into the last round, see what Alfie Thomas is doing. But yeah, good work. But he's obviously, Stephen Jackson's got, is it Jake Pollard in the corner? A very experienced journeyman himself, so he knows what it's like, knows what to say, you know what I mean? So it's just making sure, you know, he just gets through this round, really.
I think I'm liking what I see from Alfie. It's very exciting to watch.
Yeah. And we're just seeing here now, you know, he's just parrying, you know, it's just keeping away danger, really. So, you know, tricks of the trade by a journeyman, don't you think?
Yeah, and when you've got people like Jake Pollard and Steve Jackson working together, the amount of tips of the trades that'll be flying around in them conversations, they'll be trading some serious knowledge.
Yeah. Right, touch of the gloves, final round.
I would expect a lot of pressure here from Alfie, judging from what we've seen so far.
I mean, everyone wants a stoppage on their debut, but it doesn't always happen like it because Stephen Jackson hardly gets stopped. As we're being honest here, that's as simple as that.
Yeah, and these 4-rounders, it's difficult. Yeah, over a 10-rounder, it's easier to break an opponent down, figure an opponent's patterns out. But in 4 rounds, there's not a lot you can learn.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's hard work and it's hard to show all this in a 4-rounder. You've got to be something special. I mean, you can tell Alfie's got it there. He's very raw, but you know, obviously, there's learning to do, and it is a perfect fight for him to do this, really. Got to make sure he doesn't lose his concentration here, Thomas.
Alfie is landing some good shots when Steve's willing to trade.
Yeah. It's quite interesting how John Fuchs is just telling him, just slip in, touch. And he's trying to keep him busy. That's what he's trying to do, keep the German busy.
Steve Jackson complaining that one was around the back of the head. That's excellent.
Nice shot by Alfie. He's got to keep his concentration. He's very experienced, Stephen Jackson. And Alfie Thomas, he's having a good debut here. Let's not be around the bush. He's fighting very well here.
Yeah, he's putting on a show, isn't he? And some boxers are like that. Some do stick to the jab and just get they want to win convincingly. Alfie wants to win in style.
The thing is this is what I mean. You're against a guy who's had 70 odd fights. It just says it all. You know what I mean? That's who you're experienced with. So last 10 seconds here. Good performance by Alfie Thomas. We will hear Jonathan Millard's official reaction and score when they raise their fighters' arms.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think he'll be in some exciting fights through his career.
Yeah, we're just looking here now. The playback, just Alfie's work is fantastic. Just keeping him busy, touch with a jab. And this is what John Fuchs has been saying throughout the fight, so it's good he's listening. So, I mean, that's good for a first-time fighter, really, in the pros, Ellis.
I mean, he showed flashes of how good his defence can be in there with his head movement. If he ties that head movement together with his hand speed, it's going to be a serious problem.
Yeah, we're here, Jonathan's official scorecard.
Boxers center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood here in the ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee's scorecard. Referee Mark Downing scores the contest 40-36 for your winner from Sheffield, Alfie Tornado Thomas.
Alfie, that was fantastic. You know, great debut. You're against a very, very experienced journeyman. 70 odd fights. It was hard. It's hard for your debut to do that.
Yeah, honestly, possibly one of the hardest fights I've ever had. Just gone pro, had a lot of amateurs. A bit of me were thinking, oh, it's just a journeyman. That's not just a fucking standard journeyman. Honestly, what a boxer. Thank you, Stephen Jackson. That was brilliant, pal. Thank you.
I was hearing John telling you to touch with a jab, touch this, because you're just trying to hit everything with a 10. Yo, is that something you always did, trying to hit everything with a 10, not fainting, maybe just trying to be less aggressive, a bit of chess match?
That's my problem. Sometimes I forget I'm 51 kilo and as tall as my baby brother. So I need to stop going for power punches and I need to box people's heads off, because that's what I'm good at, and that's what I will be good at.
And I heard in there while John was telling you I've got to showboat as much. Yeah, I mean, and is that a habit of something you do often?
I mean, look at my shorts. He says it all really. I've got all the flares. I'd love to be a showboater, but sometimes just got to get the job done like that and get told off.
I mean, look, we want to get you out again. Do you want to be out as soon as possible, do you think?
Well, we got all 3 for tomorrow. Well, get me out tomorrow. I will do that all again in a heartbeat. Always ready, never slacking off. 24/7 diet. I don't drink, I don't party, I don't smoke. That's me. That's who I am, and that's who I'm going to be.
Before I let you go, is there any sponsors you want to shout out to? Anyone?
I want to give a massive shout out to all my sponsors, but most importantly, I want to shout out to my dad. He's there for everything, even though he does my editing sometimes. He's always there. I want to give a massive thanks to Graham, massive thanks to John, Sam, Tom, Mikey, Dylan, everybody. Thank you to all my mates that have bought the table. Love to them all. Thank you to everyone.
Well, enjoy your win. I'll let you celebrate with everyone. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the action continues now in the women's division. So please welcome first into the arena to the blue corner, Kieran Piper Carter. And now we welcome her opponent into the arena. To the red corner, please make some noise from Hull, Chelsey Arnell!
It's a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening, Dennis Hobson, in association with Fight Academy, Boxing Network, and Sovtus, proudly present 4 2-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Brought to you in association with our great sponsors, Good Cause, Good Fun, and our headline sponsor, Noble Invest. Streamed live and exclusively on Fightzone. This bout has been sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Their supervisors here at ringside, Mr. Ashley Martin and Mr. Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper of the bell for this bout, Mr. Anthony Rushton. And our referee in charge of the action and scoring the bout from Preston, Mr. Jamie Kirkpatrick. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in and boxing out of the blue corner. Her official weight on the scales, 9 stone, 3 pounds, 3 ounces. She is an experienced boxer, wearing the white, black, and orange from Leeds, presenting Kieran Carter. Her opponent tonight standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. Her official weight on the scales, 9 stone, 3 pounds, 6 ounces. Tonight she enters the ring with a professional record of 5 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. Wearing the black and the red shorts from Hull, presenting Chelsey. Our referee, Mr. Jamie Kirkpatrick, to say his final instructions.
Heads on the inside.
So we get underway with our third bout of the evening. Chelsey Arnell v Kieran Carter. I think Chelsey Arnell wants to get back to winning ways. Ellis, a whole fighter, important one for her in front of this whole crowd.
Yeah, she'll want to get back to winning ways, and she learnt a lot in her last fight against Elizabeth Oshoba as well. She's a top quality operator.
Yeah, Chelsey Arnell just working, just see what Kieran Carter's doing. Referee just told Chelsey Arnell keep those gloves up. Four 2-minute rounds here.
Kieran Carter getting really low, making it hard for Chelsey to land shots.
Yeah. Kieran Carter comes with vast experience, a lot of experience at Glenbanks, from Glenbanks, who manages. So, you know, Kieran Carter just knows what she's doing, knows that she's not shy of ring craft, so.
She definitely looks game for it.
Yeah.
Chelsey jabbing and feinting, looking for them openings.
Nice double body shot and a jab that Arnell tried to just do there.
We saw Kieran Holmes pepper the body in the opening fight, and you can tell it takes a lot out of these fighters, the body shots.
Yes, it does. I mean, anyone that knows, if you get a body shot so hard, it feels like you just run a marathon. We just heard the clapper go. I don't think this is maybe Chelsey Arnell's round. Would you agree, Ellis?
Yeah, I agree. Chelsey landed some nice shots. Kieran's making a miss, but Chelsea's having more success in there.
It's quite interesting, this. You're watching the corners of, this these two fighters. Both of them don't want to sit down. You know what I mean? And I do think there's a difference between 3 minutes, 2 minutes rounds. You know what I mean? Do you think that could be the difference?
Yeah, it could be. It could just be that they would just want to get straight back to it.
Yeah.
Keep the legs warm.
Round 2.
Move on to the second round already. Just quite, referee just turning off a nice double, shot to the head.
Nice combination landed there
nice
for Chelsey.
combination.
And a nice right hand.
Yeah. Just hearing Steve Ashton in the corner, fast hands, trying to keep the speed up, and just overwork Kira basically.
Chelsey already looks like she could be comfortable with however this fight goes, whether it's on the inside or outside.
It's up to Chelsey really, this fight, you would have thought, wouldn't you think, Ellis, how it ends?
Yeah, I agree. She's picking her shots really nice as well. That was a nice straight right to the body. Another double body shot.
This is good shots by Chelsey. Just don't want, she's just overdoing it there. Arnell just got caught there.
And again.
Yeah.
She needs to keep that right hand tucked to her chin.
Just hearing the clapper go for 10 seconds.
Another nice body shot, but Kieran landed a nice hook too.
Another Arnell round, would you say, Ellis?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think Chelsey needs to do? Just be a little bit more active, a little bit more busier, just to force it on Kira?
I think she's bringing her feet in too much. You see Kira Carter, she's stuck in low, but she's keeping her feet square, and Chelsea's bringing her feet in, and it's causing them to get tied up. She needs to find the distance just a little bit better, and them shots will land.
We'll see what happens, what Steve is saying to, I'm just watching the dialogue, what Steve Ashton's saying to Chelsey, just being that little bit busier, like I just said. Mix it up a little bit more and a bit more busier. I just like, these rounds are so short, so quick. Don't you think, Ellis?
Yeah, they always give you a lot of action as well, don't they?
In theory, it's harder because they've got to show more, like how the old style the amateurs were. They've got to show more in those like couple of minutes in a round than like the lads do or the men do. You know what I mean? So it is hard for the women, really, if you think about it.
Well, yeah, we were saying earlier, it's hard to showcase your skills properly in a 4-rounder, and they've got a minute knocked off every round.
If it was up to you, Ellis, would you put it up to 3 minutes for the women, the same as men?
Yeah, I can't see why not.
Especially for top end, when you look to the likes of, your Ellie Scotney and Chantel Cameron, surely they could do 3 minutes easy. So why not? I think it's my opinion.
Yeah, the pedigree of female fighters is massively increased over the years, and I do think the sport needs to adapt to them a little bit, because we've got some, like Elizabeth Oshoba, Chelsea's last opponent. She could definitely do 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, I agree. Just making sure, Kira's quite cute with her work, moving off there, just missing that, being missed by that right hand from Arnell. Just feel like Chelsea can put the gas on a little bit.
Yeah, Kira looks red in the face, then body shots will be having a toll on her, and then Chelsea can up the pace and make her feel it even worse. But again, that head movement, Chelsea missing them shots, that'll take a little bit out of there too.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. Yeah, I'd like to see that's Arnell round again, wouldn't you say, Ellis?
Yeah, there's not much difference between the rounds. It's just the Chelsea showdown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's how Chelsea wants to end the fight, isn't it?
Yeah, she's comfortable in there.
Just watching this work from Chelsea Arnell on it. See jab, but then she gets caught sometimes, so she gets sloppies in areas, and I think Steve Ashton wants to just tidy up that work a bit.
10 seconds, corners.
We've got Kira Carter pacing around the ring here, ready to go again. Possibly means she's going to give it her all in this last round.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here. I just think White take the risk now. If you're going to try and knock out White, take the risk when you've got the rounds in the bank, isn't it, Ellis? I mean, it's being clever, isn't it, now?
Yeah, it's an educated performance, educated pressure. She's not getting tied into a fight that would favour Kira Carter. Although I do think if she did get dragged into a war, I think Chelsea would still be comfortable in there.
I agree. And she's been in some really quality opposition, Arnell. So, if she can get this win here, it's going to be brilliant for her, especially in front of her home crowd.
Great uppercut landed on the inside there.
Referee just telling the pair of fighters off, just smothering up and...
Chelsea's engine's commendable. She started this fight a little bit fast, and I thought she might slow down towards the later rounds, but she hasn't. She's kept the pace up. You can hear Steve Ashton telling her to get back to the jab.
Yeah, I think she's just getting a bit lazy, Arnell, in the end of this. Yeah, well, obviously, you like to think this is a Chelsea Arnell win. Let's hear Jonathan Millard's official reaction. I mean, I like to think if Arnell hadn't won this, there's something wrong in boxing, isn't there?
Yeah, I think all 4 rounds, Chelsea Arnell, she was comfortable in there, she was composed. She didn't get dragged into a fight she didn't want to be in. It can't be anything other than a Chelsea win.
Well, we'll hand over to Jonathan Millard for the official reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to our referee's scorecard. Referee Jamie Kirkpatrick scores the contest 40-36 for your winner from Hull, Chelsey Arnell.
And I'm here with Chelsey, back to winning ways. You know, you've come back to your hometown. How's it? Good to just get a win back on, getting going again. How's it feel?
It feels good. I needed that win, especially for my next fight coming. Obviously, my last fight was a loss and it was a bit of a disappointment, so I needed to get back onto winning ways.
Just going to bring Steve in here, right? Steve, how important was it, Chelsea, to get the win, get back in front of the home crowd? You know, and I've noticed in the corner, you're just telling her to keep the jab out, things you've been working on with her in the gym. You know, is that something you've been working on to make sure she was busy and keeping, economical with shots?
Yeah, there was one message and one message only tonight. It was back to basics and don't rush away. Simple as that. And Chelsea was a disappointing loss last time out. It wasn't. It was a very good operator that we fought against. But it was important to get back with a win. And we've got something quite big lined up next. I won't say too much about it. But it was important to get the rounds in as well and just to keep working. So we got what we wanted from that fight. I'm very pleased with Chelsea. I'm sure she's very pleased with the performance herself as well. So yeah.
Yeah, bless her. And obviously Chelsea, she gets the good operator Kieran. She comes with loads of experience. Bagsy, she's got the ring craft. So, and she's no mug. So it's important just Chelsea to have her fundamentals there.
Exactly that. Shakira's a national champion. I don't know if you know that. She was a national champion. She's been on the circuit. She's been in there with some of the best as well. So it's good just to get back to the basics. And as you say, feinting, head movement, jab, that's all I was working on and that's what I went through with. So well done to Chelsea. Did brilliantly.
Right, I won't keep you any longer, Chelsea. I'll let you celebrate and well done on your win. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our action continues now. So please welcome into the arena to the blue corner, Mykhailo Sovtus. And now we welcome his opponent into the arena. To the red corner, please make some noise from Sheffield, Dylan Tricky Trevor. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening, Dennis Hobson in association with Fight Academy, Humber Boxing Network and Softmix proudly presents 6 rounds of action in the welterweight division. This bout brought to you with our great sponsors, ESL Fabrication Engineers, and our headline sponsor, Noble Invest. This bout streamed live and exclusively on Fightzone and sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Their supervisors here at ringside, Mr. Ashley Martin and Mr. Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper at the bell for this bout, Anthony Rushton, and our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring and scoring the bout from Sheffield, Mark Downing. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in and boxing out of the blue corner, his official weight on the scales, 11 stone 3 pounds. He is an experienced international boxer wearing the blue and white shorts from the Ukraine via Canning Town, London, presenting Mykhailo Sovtus. His opponent tonight, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. His official weight on the scales, 11 stone, 3 pounds, 9 ounces. Tonight, he enters the ring with a perfect professional record. 5 victories and no defeats. Wearing the black and orange shorts from Sheffield, presenting Dylan Tricky Trevor. Our referee to give his final instructions.
Both know the rules. A good clean fight.
So welcome back. We're here with Dylan Trevor and I can't even pronounce his name. Mykhailo Sovtus. I'll let you guys decide that one at home. Experienced man. So we'll see. Dylan Trevor was saying about it midweek. He wants his first stoppage. So, and I'm sensing it's going to come.
He was quick to centre ring there, throwing some big shots already. Nice stiff jab.
And Dylan, he's been better, like, as the fights have gone on. He's got better and better, more conservative. I mean, from his first fight, he was quite reckless, and now he's very conservative. It's almost like he's matured, and especially going into 6 rounds. And John Fuchs has been saying he's matured as a fighter. So, you know,
yeah, he's picking his shots really well right now. Not throwing too many daft shots. Sticking to the straights, really.
His journeyman just looks like he's just in gear 1. There's no urgency about him.
Ooh. Tricky
Bit of a
Trevor
reckless-
doing really well to stay out of range.
Bit of a reckless shot. Dylan just having a look and just seeing, he's just having an educated sort of working out his opponent because he's showing nothing really. Just with the odd jab and wild shot, and that's it.
Yeah, I was just going to say he'll be reading them wild shots that are coming from Sovtus. All he needs to do is time that right hand. There, he's landed it there. These shots look like they're landing on the guard, but they're actually so powerful they're breaking through. You can just see the head rocking back.
He's just boxing really clever here. Nice.
Completely outclassing his opponent.
Yeah.
But it's in his name. He's tricky. He's hard to figure out.
He's blowing quite hard, his opponent.
Yeah,
It's a bit low as well, I thought.
I'll be surprised if this one goes the distance, I'm not going to lie to you.
We might see a first stoppage by Dylan Trevor here.
If he keeps working away to that body and breaks him down and lands them shots through the guard, I can see it coming.
Just watching Dylan Trevor's opponent, Sovtus, blowing hard. And if I'm honest,
10 seconds.
I'm in the same
corners.
opinion as you, Ellis. I'd be very surprised if this goes a distance.
Seconds out.
Well, if that's the
Round
opening
2.
round pace, I'd like to see what Tricky Trevor's got up his sleeve for this round.
I'd like to see him up the tempo now.
He bounces out in and out of range so well. Oh, we got caught there.
It's a shot by his opponent. So he's going to have to watch. He's dangerous. It shows he's dangerous then. You know.
Yeah, as much as them overhands are wild, they're dangerous if they do land.
Yes. It's a little bit random, this opponent. It just looked like he didn't have it. Now he's just sort of a little bit more urgency now.
It might be Dylan Trevor being more willing to stay on the inside.
I keep thinking as well, it's a 4-round fight, it's 6 rounds. So I think Dylan could stop him if he pours it on.
Yeah, he's pacing himself well. He's up to pace slightly, throwing a few hooks in there, but still not throwing too many shots.
I think what this lad is trying to do is get Dylan into a scrap. Oh, nice double shot. I like that. That must have hurt. Nice body shot by Trevor.
Yeah, Tricky Trev seems to be having success with most shots he throws. Can see a look of frustration on Sovtus's face.
It's just when he gets close enough to Trevor, he starts trying to hit and land. Like, when he gets in that range, he steps into range, it seems like he can get a little bit of success. But when Dylan stays in that line or moves off that line, he can't. Like that there.
Beautiful right
moves off
hand
the
there.
line.
He seems to have Sovtus timed now. He's landing big, clean shots. Sovtus is getting wild again.
That's a good round by Trevor there. Very good to watch. And he let's be honest, the Sovtus, he's totally different. It's like chalk and cheese from the last round. You thought, oh, this is a total mismatch. But then he started to have a little bit of woken up. It's almost like someone's put a battery in the back of him. But it's when he gets close, he sort of poses a threat when he's close. And that's only when Dylan Trevor allows and stays on that line.
Dylan's allowing him into the pocket so that he can land his own shots.
Yeah.
But if Dylan don't want to get caught tonight, Dylan's not getting caught tonight.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. And let's be honest, he did catch Dylan Trevor with 1 or 2 shots there. Especially the start of the round. But then Dylan moved off that line and it posed no threat. So it's when he's not on that line. And I wonder if Fuchsy is
Round 3.
relaying that to him.
Yeah, he'll definitely be telling him to step around him more.
Nice jab by Trevor.
Again, Trevor just staying and allowing Sovtus to get on the inside, but Trevor landing his own shots and then getting back out of there.
He just bowls forward, this opponent of his, and tries to hit him.
That could take some of the power out of Trevor's shots, though, if he's landing them big bombs on the arms.
Yeah. And just John Fuchs just telling him with his left hand, he's putting it down in areas. But this is a good fight for Trevor to learn from, because he does pose a threat when he's up close. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. He throws horrible shots. And again, just John Fuchs getting a bit frustrated with Trevor.
Trev seems to be having a round off here. Do you think he might have overpunched in the last round?
He's having some success, his opponent here of Trevor's. Nice body shot again against Trevor. Nice shot by Trevor. He's getting success when
that's what the corner's been telling him, to time the shots when it's coming in.
But I feel this is not a Trevor's round. This could be Sovtus' round.
It's definitely closer.
There's a lot close to that round there, don't you think, Ellis?
Yeah, Trevor's dictated all the other rounds. Sovtus looked like he was dictating the pace of that round. He was on the front foot, chasing him round the ring. But Trevor, again, is doing well to stay out of range, but he's maybe just had a little round off there.
Interesting. I wonder what happens in this round. It's going to be a testing round for Trevor now. It's sort of like he's taking this round off. And we're just seeing on the replays here, opposing threats here. Sovtus, let's not beat around the bush here. He is a threat when he comes up close.
It's what you were saying earlier though about when Trevor stays standing square on. That's when he's having the success. Trevor's stopped circling round him now and he's allowing Sovtus to land them shots.
Seconds out. Round 4.
I think John Fuchs is just trying to encourage him to just take centre line and punch him out. Not get bullied by him.
I wonder if Tricky Trev is having trouble hearing John here, because the barmy arm is going crazy trying to encourage him.
Great shots by Trevor. A nice shot again.
That's lovely follow-up.
Pour it on him. He sees the killer instinct, Fuchsy, that he's going to pour it on him. And he's dragging Dylan into a fight. He's trying to drag him into a fight.
If he just keeps timing that shot on the way in, he's going to wear down the chin of Sovtus. But there's no denying how tough he is, and that was a big body shot landed there from Sovtus.
I mean, the old Dylan would just stand there and just have a fight with him.
Yeah, the old Dylan, this would be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I think so, and it would be like just stand toe to toe. But he's being economical, to be fair, in some ways. Dylan Trevor moving off the line again, moving off the line, clever.
By bloodbath, I meant a war, not an easy fight.
Yes. His nice shots Dylan has caught him with in areas.
Great jab to the body.
There we go.
Oh, these shots are causing some damage now.
Yes. It's just when he gets close, he poses a threat. And I'm hearing John saying, jab him before he gets here. And he's starting to do it now. He's starting to jab when he comes near him.
It's a very exciting fight because both pose threats of knockout.
Yes, definitely. Nice double hook by Trevor.
Sovtus don't want to get stopped, so he wants to work again next week. You know what I mean, the role of a journeyman.
He felt that, Trevor, that right hand. Shaking that off though, Trevor.
Yeah, he's recovered well.
But this kid is hard.
He's very tough. I expected him to be out of here.
Yeah, very tough. He's taken shots, but even Trevor's taken some shots here. You know what I mean? And that right hand, I felt he took that very well. Let's see the replay. I want to see this right hand again. Trevor took. Right hand, and there was some areas where Trevor looked really well. You see this right hand. And see, bang, bang, see, and it nearly knocked him back. Then Trevor, I thought he was going to pour it on him then, but he thought, nah, luck off, take my time. I want to see his right hand by Sovtus. We'll see it in a minute. You might see it again. Hold on. Was it here? And I just saw a load of bang. That was it. That was one of them anyway.
He winced a little bit, dropped the shoulder.
10 seconds.
You might see it now. Hold on. Will we see it? Might
seconds
be
out. Round 5.
Bang there. That was the bit I saw there. Yeah. This Sovtus is really good, I thought, in areas. It's just when he gets up close.
Yeah, if I was Tricky Trevor right now, I think I'd be on the back foot waiting for that overhand to miss.
Nice shot. He just needs to be busy with that jab when he comes in, and that's what John Fuchs is trying to get at. John Fuchs is getting frustrated. Trevor telling him off.
Yeah, he doesn't. He don't want Trevor to let Sovtus get close. He wants him to jab and keep him at range. Which I can see why, because if he keeps him at range, he is going to make him miss that right hand.
He lets him come close, that's the thing. And he gets success when he comes close. And again.
Tricky Trevor's now listening to the instructions of John Fuchs and having a lot of success.
He just needs to be busy at that jab when he comes close, and I think that's why he's getting frustrated, John Fuchs, in some ways. You can hear him from here just screaming at him.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tricky Trevor can't hear the instruction. The crowd is brung down, is massive.
Yeah. Nice double jab by Trevor.
Nice. Great shots landed there.
There's a nice 1-2 by Trevor down the pipe.
2 big body shots landed back from Sovtus though.
Definitely, yes.
Got out of the way of that one.
Wild shot by Sovtus at the end. I mean, I think Trevor's probably got, out of these 5 rounds, I think it's 4-1. I think Sovtus did have one good round. So it proves Sovtus is a threat.
Yeah. And he does need to keep him out of that range, because by the looks of things, he's still holding the power in this round. So he's probably going to hold it all the way to the end. And when Trevor's a bit more worn down, he don't want to get caught by one of them right hands.
Yeah. Very interesting. I think John Fuchs is just telling him just a few life choices in his corner what to do when he comes close. If he allows him to come close, he gets success. You know what I mean? And he does hit hard, this Sovtus by looks at things.
He covers a lot of range as well with the overhand right. He brings his feet in with it well. But you can see why John is getting frustrated, because it is probably only that right hand that's the problem.
I mean, you see why Sovtus gets booked, because he throws a threat to some of these UK fighters.
Is exactly what you want as a man on the road. Someone who's going to come give it a go and not just tuck up against the ropes.
Definitely, yes, I agree. Nice body shot, yeah. Nice body shot again.
Trev just got caught with one there on the inside, but nice head movement to not get caught up top.
Yeah. Nice double jab by Dylan.
He's filling the gap with some beautiful shots now. He's not letting Sovtus come in without a problem.
Just watching Dylan, he's just nice shot. He took him there, tagged him there. Will Dylan put it on?
Apply the pressure in the last 40 seconds.
40 seconds left. Tagged him right there. Well done. He's a tough opponent, this guy. He's had over 50 bouts.
Trevor's found his rhythm. Definitely.
Nice jab.
He's just interrupting every thought that Sovtus is having. Every time he's stepping in, he's just interrupting that pattern.
He's definitely tagged at the end of that round there.
That was a great fight. That was a good fight for the crowd. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah. He opposed the threat to Dylan throughout that fight, and he had to be on, and that was a good fight, and a good, basically, good performance by Dylan Trevor. It was dangerous. When he came close, he got dangerous. And he took some shots in that, Dylan. So, interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot to take away from that fight, to learn from as well. He don't want to get caught by them shots all the time. He's been all right in this fight, but down the line against a bigger puncher, he don't want to be getting caught by overhand rights.
Yeah, well, we're here. Jonathan Millard's official scoring the end of this.
Pucks in the center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please make some noise for both boxers stood here in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee's scorecard. Our referee, Mark Downing, scores the contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated, Dylan "Tricky" Trevor.
Clinton Woods, can you come to ringside, please? The former IBF light heavyweight champion of the world, can we have him ringside, please? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special story, and Clinton's a little bit shyer than myself, but what I want to say is that we went on a special journey, and you've seen some kids box tonight, and there's going to be 1 or 2 others boxing tonight, but Clinton started in an arena like this, maybe not as luxurious as this place, but the journey was unbelievable. And Clinton wasn't an Olympian. He come to my gym with a little fat little pot belly, and he ended up going Central Area, Commonwealth, European, British, and finally we won the IBF World Light Heavyweight title, and Clinton held on to the world title for 3 years, and is an absolute credit to the sport. And I just want to share this moment with you because we had a special relationship, and it would be an amazing time if I could have a little bit of a journey and replay that again. But what a journey me and him have. I love him, he's like family, but what a success he is, and a credit to the sport. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers. Thanks, everybody, and have a great night, and all the best to the boxers. Brilliant, nice one.
Well done, Dylan. I'm here ringside with Dylan Trevor, Tricky Trev. I tell you what, Dylan, I mean, that was like your 6th rounder against probably one of your tougher tests in some ways, because I was hearing John, I mean, the first round, I said to my colleague at ringside that I thought this is a mix, like a mismatch. Dylan's going to like finish him. He's going to get a first stoppage. Then he started a pro's effect when he comes up close to you.
Yeah, he was strong. He was strong as oh, really strong and tough. See, size of his neck. But a good little test again. I need to watch it back like always. John tells me after the fight, blah blah. I hear the 65th guy. I just need to watch it because for me it's all in the moment a little bit. He was tough as nails, that kid. Obviously, I've done a full camp training for another kid who's a boxer, switches his feet, and his hands down a bit flashy. The whole camp's been based on that, and the whole weight cut's been based on that. And then 2 days ago, my opponent pulled out. No excuses. I got offered to fly him in from Ukraine. I said, yeah, do it now. Completely different type of fight. On the day weigh-in, after I've been, cutting weight to make welterweight all week. So I expected the day before to fuel up. So completely different fight than what I anticipated, but it wouldn't have changed how hard I've trained through the camp. I've given it 110%. And yeah, he coming out of Rago, didn't he? So a good little experience, another brick in the wall to build me up. Loved every second of it. I need to watch it back. Feel like I should have sunk it a little bit more downstairs, probably. I was timing the uppercuts a little bit. I do think the double camp that I've done and the tough fight week that I've had for the weight cut, the other fight I'm doing on the day weigh-in, did take a little bit of my sharpness out of me, but I'm not trying to make no excuses. I wanted to give a good fight. I love giving a good fight. I wanted to push him back, but also show that I can be on my toes and move my feet when I need to. So again, another brick in the wall.
Look, I mean, Dylan, when he came close to you, he hit some power shots, and it proved tonight you have a chin. Yeah. I mean, I felt those. When he got you up close a couple of times, I thought, oh, he caught him with a right hand. It proves tonight you got a chin, and you had a test tonight. You will learn more from that fight, and Dennis probably will agree with me, than you probably with the last 5 fights. You know what I mean? And it really tested you tonight. Your boxing skills, your acumen. So, you came through that very well, I thought.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to show a bit of discipline. I felt like I could have gone through the levels and dropped my hands a little bit, but yeah, I got told to stay disciplined, put my hands up, stuff like that. I felt like I could catch a shot and get back a little bit. But yeah, no, he was a tough kid coming out of Rago. Like I say, I like the step-ups each fight. So yeah, Dennis, thanks for the opportunities, all the team around me, everyone, my sponsors,
just one last question before I speak to Dennis. You know, the old Dylan would have stood there and traded. And since from your first fight, you have come on leaps and bounds, and Dennis would have agreed with me here, and you've developed. The old Dylan would stand there, trade, get reckless, you get constructive, you get economical in your shots, and in the end of that last round, you tagged him, and I thought, oh, you know what I mean, all of a sudden you rocked him. So there is elements where it's going to come.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to come. Like I say, it was my first 6-rounder. I got told every single round not to go with him in the corner. That was the main thing. So yeah, I tried to stay disciplined. I tried to listen. I tried to work. You know, they're stepping me up each fight, and I appreciate the opportunities. I love the tests. It's only going to build me as a boxer. I say it's a test. Like I said, I still won every round. I've never lost a round. So yeah, but like you said, I'm going to learn more from a fight like that than I am the last fight. So this is my mom, my main sport.
I'm like crying, honestly. I can't believe it. Honestly, I was so worried. I'm so proud of him. So proud of him.
I just want to bring in Dennis here. Dennis, you know, Dylan is getting better and better and better. Like, you know, the old Dylan would have traded, he would have gone at him, he would have got reckless. How good has he got? I mean, surely soon. I mean, there's lads that, you know, who've got further along with fights and not even half as good as him. You know what I mean? So what can he do, Dylan, really?
What can he do? What I'm starting to do to realise, Max, is I'm starting to enjoy watching Dylan progress and improve. This fella, like Dylan said, he came to fight, and like you said, if he'd have stood in front of him, it'd have like might have come unstuck, and it'd have been just a sorry for swearing. It'd have been like a punch fest. But Dylan's smart now, and he's getting smart with every fight. And sometimes, even though the fella was small and squat, Dylan kept touching him downstairs. Now he can improve on that and do even more. He can fetch his back leg in a little bit more. Yeah, there were shots where but because he's in good shape, and he's going to get even better shape, his movement and his brain and his boxing brain is improving all the time. So I'm starting to improve. I don't know how good this kid can be, and I said that in his last fight. I think we can win something big. I just look at his brain, and like I just said earlier, I'm enjoying watching his progression and his brain work and his boxing brain. That kid was hard to get out of there, and Dylan went, I'm not going to try and stand in front of him and have a slugfest. I'm going to like box him and counter him, and that's what he did, and he outboxed the kid for 6 rounds. Yeah, he's going to take the odd shot, because that kid didn't just come to cover up and be a journeyman who's going to fight next Saturday. He come, and if he thought he could get Dylan out of there, he would have done.
I mean, this is not me hurrying Dylan along in that, but I'm starting to think where he could go for not so long in the future area titles. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think I know. He's good enough. He's good enough to go. But I think, like I said, when we've got Clinton Woods here, I like to go that traditional route. I want to do that traditional route with Dylan, because Dylan is the fastest learner probably I've ever seen, and has improved so much. And it's exciting. It's giving me excitement, and like, you know, his support, everything about the kid is exciting. And the team he's got round him, you know, the trainers and tutors, Dylan is a sponge, and he's going to get better and better. He's already. You remember when he was at his debut? We're like, oh, he's just a game kid. Now he's looking slick. He's looking slick at times. He brings his back foot in. I promise you, Dylan will start to stop kids. I don't want him to go out to stop kids yet, because if he'd have tried to stop that kid from round 1, he could have took some heavy punches. But he didn't. The kids were falling short, because Dylan's brain were like saying, hold on a minute, you're not ready to go. And I'll keep picking away until I think you're ready to go. No, you're not ready to go, so I'll just come in on points. I can see Dylan's mind and brain working. He's got an excellent boxing brain.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer, Dylan. Well done in the win. That was a fantastic performance, and, you know, I'll let you celebrate with your family.
Yeah.
And before I go, have you got any shout-out to your sponsors?
Yeah, every single person that gets behind Sportsman, mainly every single person. I've run a couple of coach loads of people today. You've seen them, you've heard them. We always take the place over. My mum, my family, my sister, my friends, my missus, every single one of them that comes behind me, buys a ticket. You do this, live my dream without people getting behind you. People that know boxing and small hall shows know that you cannot box unless you sell some tickets. That's how it works. So every single person that buys a ticket and shows support, I genuinely love you like you're my family. Every person that comes and watches me, every single person that helps with sponsorship and gets behind me, and obviously my mum.
Well, good luck, Dylan, and I'll let you celebrate your family. Well done, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, your last chance to get hold of raffle tickets tonight. £5 for one line, £10 for 3 lines. Tickets available at the back of the room. Our prize this evening, a signed Ricky Hatton print. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our action continues now with 6 rounds of action in the super middleweight division. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome first into the arena to the blue corner, Robbie, the Camden caretaker, Chapman. And now we welcome his opponent into the arena to the red corner from Sheffield, Mikey G. Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening, Dennis Hobson in association with Fight Academy, the Humber Boxing Network and Softmix proudly present 6 rounds of action in the super middleweight division. This action brought to you by our great sponsors, The Best Solution, and our headline sponsor this evening, Noble Invest. This streamed live and exclusively on Fightzone. This bout has been sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, their supervisor here at ringside, Mr. Ashley Martin and Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper at the bell for this bout, Mr. Anthony Rushton, and our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring, and scoring the bout from Preston, Jamie Kirkpatrick. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in and boxing out of the blue corner, his official weight on the scales, 12 stone 2 pounds. He is an experienced and international boxer. Tonight wearing the green, grey, gold and silver from Camden Town, London, presenting Robbie, the Camden caretaker, Chapman. His opponent tonight standing across the ring and boxing out of the red corner. His official weight on the scales, 12 stone 2 pounds. Tonight he enters the ring with a perfect professional record. 6 victories and no defeats. Wearing the black, white and gold shorts from Sheffield, presenting Mikey G. Harrison. Our referee in charge to give his final instructions.
They like to both by the rules, keep the punches up, watch your heads on the inside. They're my commands at all times.
Back at ringside, myself, Maximus Jenkins with Ellis Smith. You just said to Ellis Smith, you're excited for this one.
Yeah, I am, because Robbie Chapman, when he comes to give it a proper go, is a real dangerous problem.
Seconds out, round one.
And we know how dangerous Mikey is anyway.
Yeah, I was saying to Robbie Chapman that way in that, it's he wants to go 100, get 100 fights under his belt, and go again. Some of them want to get the 100 and just hang it up, but he loves it too much. Robbie was saying. Double jab by Mikey G. He's on his feet, Robbie Chapman, all the time. He's on his feet. Don't stay there too long.
Yeah, he's making Mikey have to think about what he's throwing.
Mikey G just working him out.
A lot of feints from Mikey, keeping Chapman guessing.
Yeah, it's just. I think he's just working him out, Mikey G here.
Mikey's another one of them fighters who improves significantly every fight. The same way everyone is out of that gym.
It's a bit of it's not set alight yet. It's just working each other out. It's one of them. So the second time Mikey's made this weight, he doesn't like it because it means he's got a graft. He makes light heavy too easy, John was saying to me.
He's dangerous at the weight as well. He's so big and rangy, and that just suits his style so much better, keeping people on the outside.
Yeah, just a shallow, sort of a very slow start. But I mean, look, this is what happens when you're a 6-round fight. It becomes different than 4 rounds, and this is his second 6-rounder. So he's got to be careful what he does, and to be honest, it's his second time at the weight. So I mean, Ellis, it's just like a sort of a learning sort of opportunity for him, I think now.
Yeah, I think Mike he's gonna get told in the corner to up it a little bit each round. He don't want to gas himself out in a 6-rounder. It's his second 6-rounder. He felt comfortable last time, but that don't mean he can be overconfident and throw too many shots.
10 seconds bonus.
We'll see this second round how this lies.
Seconds out. Round 2.
I wonder, Ellis, do these journeymen really get nervous anymore, like the home fighters? I mean, is it just like another day at the office sort of thing? And they just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I suppose it's just like sparring to them, really, isn't it? Sparring in lighter gloves.
Yeah, sparring with, lighter gloves, yes.
Bigger consequences.
I just want to see Mikey just go downstairs and just be a little bit more busier.
There it is.
Nice
that was a
downstairs
lovely
shot,
uppercut to the body.
I like that.
I'm liking the feints from Mikey as well, the consistent. Mikey's showing a lot of composure right now to not get drawn into a fight where he's fighting on the ropes.
Robbie Chapman just goaded him with the stamps and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's a game Mikey G's going to fall for.
Just watching Mikey just trying to work him out. I don't know who knows what Robbie Chapman's going to do. He's just a bit like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's finding his shots, isn't he? He's finding the ones that land.
And I guess when it's hard, when a journeyman comes and tucks it up, it's your job as a home fighter try to open them up. You know what I'm saying? And when they're showing you nothing, where do you hit for gaps?
Yeah, Robbie is very tucked up. This is what I was saying about if he wants to turn up, it can be a serious problem. I do think we'll see him turn the gas on at some point in this fight, though. Taunting a bit in the corner and getting caught with a nice right hand.
Yeah, Robbie Chapman just complaining to the ref. That last punch by Mikey G was a little bit late.
I don't think it was.
Yeah,
it was in the flow of throwing the shots.
I thought it was just like, you know what I mean, basically on the bell, basically.
Corners. Seconds out. Round 3.
Round 3. Mikey G again.
Do you expect him to up the pace in this round?
Say again.
Do you expect him to up the pace in this round?
Yes, I think so. I think Mikey's one of these goes through the gears.
I think he's found a handful of shots that are working. He keeps throwing them shots and they keep landing.
Nice shot by Mikey there where he just pivots off there.
Bit of trash talk between the corner and the opponent.
Yeah.
Lovely body shot. I'd like to see some more of that, make him drop his hands a bit more.
Robbie Chapman just goaded him a little bit there. Chapman is entertaining to watch it sometimes.
He's really trying to draw Mikey into a close quarters fight. Mikey's mature enough to not get involved in that if he don't want to.
Just watching Mikey, he's been a little bit more busier now. Trying to cut off that ring a bit quicker. Just John Fuchs telling Chapman's looking a bit tired.
There's man games coming from both sides here, isn't there?
Yeah, yes, definitely, yeah. It's just Chapman just trying to goad him.
I'm not exactly sure what he's goading him with. They're just stamping hard and fast. There we go, he's
Chapman
turning
just
it on
firing
now.
back a little bit there, trying to pros a threat. Chapman's very entertaining at the minute. Chapman is entertaining.
He's very entertaining. He's trying to make this a war between him and Mikey, but Mikey's doing well to stay composed and stay on the outside.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I want to see Mikey be a bit more urgency. I feel he's in like gear 2 at the minute. I want to see him start pouring it on him and putting pressure on him, on Chapman.
Yeah, there's more openings now. You can see when Chapman's goading, there's opportunity to land shots if he throws them.
Seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 4.
Round 4 into this bout. Mikey G. I like to think he's got all these rounds, but that first one was a little bit, nip and tuck. But I want to see really Mikey just put his foot down now and to see what this Chapman's made of.
Yeah, I definitely think he's won all 4 rounds, and I think these last 2, if he's got it in him, he might as well put it on him, because there's not much threat coming from Chapman.
I feel Chapman will fire back if he gets caught with some shots, and he's laughing out. He caught him with a nice shot there. I'm just talking to him.
Well, yeah, if Mikey catches him and then he comes in close to try and finish him, that's where Chapman can get his work off.
He's just trying to catch these punches, Chapman. He's very clever. See that? He's trying to get Mikey G mad, isn't he?
He definitely is, yeah. I don't think the attempts to frustrate Mikey are going to work with him winning the fight this decisively.
I think this sort of character would maybe work on Dylan Trevor. Maybe it would frustrate him that way. But Mikey, he is very professional. He doesn't get involved with the shenanigans, I don't think.
He's not doing anything he don't need to do. Not taking any unnecessary risk.
Nice shots by Mikey G there. Nice combo.
John just asking Mikey to up the pace there.
Yeah, Mikey needs to just want to pull this jab out a little bit more. He's firing back, Robbie Chapman.
I think that's the cleanest shot Chapman's landing all night.
He's shaking his head, Chapman, saying that doesn't hurt. Go on, hit me again. It don't hurt. Just Chapman, I feel just like he's just having fun in there, doesn't he? It's like he's one of these people who just enjoys his job.
I mean, you got to enjoy it a little bit to do it week in, week out. And you got, in fact, you've got to love it anyway, because it's not just his job; he's getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I think if I'm honest, to be honest with this, I think Chapman. I mean, I'd like to see Mikey just turn on the temperature a little bit, just ask questions of Chapman, flow in some body shots, more variety. I just feel Mikey's just coasting it, you know, which is understandable, but you can, you know, Mikey's just being professional, and I think with Chapman, he just wants to dance around and be a bit silly and try to goad him, you know what I'm saying?
When I spoke to Mikey yesterday, he said that the 6 rounders are where he has more success. He feels like he'll have more success as the rounds get longer.
5.
So we might see something different in these last 2.
I think Chapman is wary of Mikey G's range.
Mikey's jab's working so well though. Chapman hasn't really been in range.
Yes, and he keeps him the end of that jab when he comes close. They're just saying, Robbie was just saying, you know, that didn't hit me. And he's just looking at the corner saying, that didn't hurt either. Chapman just shows how hard he is, really. Nice shots by Mikey G there.
I think when Mikey comes back to the corner at the end of this round and talks to John, he's going to come back out in the 6th and throw a high volume of shots, because that's what they're asking for.
I think so, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the work that Mikey Harrison's doing.
You can only go with what's working in front of you, isn't it? And then when someone's nipping tuck up and it's just not showing much, it's impossible, isn't it? Yeah,
10
we'll see
seconds,
what happens in
corners.
this last round. I want to see if Mikey pulls it on him. You never know. Like, sometimes Mikey does this. I've
Seconds
seen him
out
do it before.
for your 6th and final round.
It'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see him go for that stoppage.
Mikey's trying to cut off the ring a little bit.
Nice uppercut landed on the inside there.
When someone's got their guard this tight, and like when he's out of range, thinks he's out of range, he brings his guard down. He tries to like play like a game with Mikey, see if he bites.
Yeah, he's just not going for it, is he? He's happy with how he's performing. Can't blame him. He's winning the fight comfortably. He's not taking any unnecessary risk.
No.
I like how consistent he's stayed with his jab throughout the fight as well.
Yeah. Just watching Mikey, he's just had a professional performance tonight, and he just doesn't want, obviously, no risk done to him. You've seen what has happened with Dylan Trevor tonight, and he's just kept out of trouble really, and it's just a professional performance by Mikey. He could have got involved, but he hasn't, has he, with the stupidness. Yeah, he's just kept it professional.
Yeah, it's good to see, because if Mikey can avoid himself getting drawn into fights and keep people at range, with a jab as good as that, he probably can. And that's where his attributes are best suited, at range. So if he can avoid getting dragged into them dogfights, it's going to be better for him.
He's being braver now, Chapman, because it's come to the end of the 6th round, trying to like dominate him a little bit.
Yeah, Mikey's not having it.
Yeah.
Little bit of fun towards
fair
him
play
there.
to Mikey. He's not getting. We're seeing the official scorecard by Jonathan Millard, but that's a Mikey Harrison win.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood here in the ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee's scorecard. Our referee, Jamie Kirkpatrick, scores the contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated from Sheffield, Mikey G. Harrison.
I'm here ringside with Mikey G. Well done. We spoke at weigh-in about professional performances, and it was key tonight. Robbie Chapman, he sorts of clown about sometimes. He wants to do shenanigans, and you were getting involved. And to be honest, you just showed again how professional you can be.
Yeah, that's definitely a positive to take from that. But I expected that. Like you say, he sometimes clowns about. He does a little shuffle on back foot moving about, doesn't he? And talks here in fight and stuff. But I expected that. I've watched bits of Robbie, and I know that it comes and has to go. Sometimes he pinches rounds off prospects, and he draws you in. It really does. For my fights, it went quiet in here, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh, come on, I've got all these people who've come up here and travelled, I want to impress them, do you know what I mean? And like you say, I think the biggest positive to take from tonight was the professionalism of not getting too involved. At times I let him wind me up, but not getting too involved and not letting the game plan go out of the window.
Yeah. And I was saying to you at weigh-in, it's like, again, the last two fights were really professional. And I noticed in the last round you were starting to mimic him because you knew you knew you had him, etc. But it's the second time, let's bear in mind, you've made this weight. And it is a stepping stone for you in a way. And it's a learning curve. And you learn it, and you're doing it really well. So, credit to you.
Yeah, thank you, Max. Like I say, second time making super middleweight. 12-2 yesterday, so £2 off championship weight.
Yeah.
But in a short space of time as well. But I felt felt good. I felt really good in there and in training and stuff. So we're just going to keep going, keep progressing, and see what the team thinks next.
I'm just going to bring in John here. John, we were talking about professionalism, and Robbie is just he tucks up, he shows nothing, and he just clowns about. He tries to frustrate the home fighters. It shows something, he'll tell us something, show us nothing, and he's hard to, like they say, open out. How important was it, Mikey, not to get involved tonight?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Boy box, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, I swear to God, I enjoyed every second of watching that fight, yeah. I said to him, like, there's nobody, unless it's Mike Tyson in there with Robbie, who's great on his chest, or Ricky Hatton, Kieran Angle, shove him about, hit him low, right? He's going to mug, he's going to mug everybody off. So I said to him, the thing today is, don't let the old man you, old man the old man. When he stood on his feet, when he tied him up, when he picked and moved, when he cross blocked, he come back to corner every round and went, Mike, that's brilliant. I went, there's nothing else. Every now and again, put 2 and 3s together with him, but don't change old mate. I said he's brilliant, and anybody what knows boxing, and anybody what has anything to do with boxing knows that we're absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and just going on to that, Robbie's approaching 100 odd fights. This is Mikey's only 7th fight, and bear in mind, it's 2nd time making this weight. So really, to be honest, credit to Mikey not to get involved, and hats up to him, his professionalism.
You know what as well, right? Listen up. So he's had 7 now, ain't you? 7, 22-year-old. So many people what think 22, 7 fights, you should be doing this, and that, right? I just said to Dennis, he's had 7, not stopped any. Wait till someone gets in who's maybe like 1-8, lost 2, thinks he can't punch this kid, I'm going to have a go. And watch the difference in him. Watch when everything he's learned against Robbie and against the foreign kid, the one before, and against Calamide, and when that all goes into one round or one fight, somebody's having a go, and he lays somebody clean out, which he will, and looks an absolute fucking $1 million, it'll all be because of nights like this. When Tom, Dick and Harry, who's on minibus, pissed up saying, oh my God, he didn't throw any punches, right? When he starts levelling people out and looking like Sugar Ray Leonard, it'll be because of nights like tonight.
Let's go bring in Dennis. This is 3 out of 3 for Titans tonight. 3 fights, 3 wins, a Davidson. It's a hat-trick for John tonight and his fighters. How good is this? And a conveyor about what John is doing with the guys in Sheffield.
You know what? You've took the words out of my mouth, because what Fuke is creating, and I look at him and I sit back and I think, I've been around the game a long time, and the professionalism and how all our kids conduct themselves, and there's so much of a positivity about our kids. I'm like, it's an absolute pleasure to watch, and I'm seeing not just our kids develop as fighters, I'm seeing our John Fuchs developing as a trainer. I were having a bit of a joke earlier about the managed steward. He's the managed steward potentially of Sheffield. John Fuchs will go down, I'm telling you this, I think John Fuchs will go down as the best trainer ever in Sheffield. Because all the kids, you've got Mikey, he is an absolute success story. He was frightened of his own shadow when he come in our gym. Now he will go to Timbuktu and spar with anybody because of this fella here. So what he's created, I tell you what, I wish I were like 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 33 years younger, and then I had John Fuchs in my corner, because the belief he instills in our kids. And by the way, you're listening to somebody who got ability to burn, so he's instilling that. And then you've got Tommy Franks, you've got Sam Sheedy, who's title holders. Like, how special is that? This is the best team, I'm telling you, that I've ever been involved in. And while ever I stay in boxing, this is the best team I've ever been involved with. Now, we can go on and win something special. You've got kids like Mikey, and by the way, I walk in that gym and he's passing his limited knowledge. I'm saying limited, it's not limited because he's already got ability. He's passing it on to the next generation while he's still further in his own career. So what does that tell you about what he's created? You've got Graham, you've got Sam, you've got Tommy, and it's all down to the Pied Piper, John Fuchs.
And I just add to that, sorry, one thing. Honestly, I love that, like, especially coming from Dennis and stuff. But I believe in myself, obviously I do. But I'm very, very, very lucky to have the kids I've got, the help I've got, yeah. But the kids I've got, put it all into play. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all right me telling him to do that, but he goes in the gym on his own and works on the little stupid little things I tell him to do, day in, day out, to do it. So I'm very, very lucky to have the group of kids I've got what listen and put all their work in. I'm very lucky and I'm very proud of them. And today is a very, very proud day for me. And I thought he was excellent, as well as all the other two.
Can we say, honestly, because he showed that much professionalism, in not the too distant future, maybe a year's time, area title.
Easy. I don't want to rush him, but I'll tell you something now. I've already thinking about his next one. He's going to have somebody what's going to have a go and bring it out of him. Somebody who's going to have a go, so he can let his shots go, he can sit back, he can go, and then everything he's learned today, everything he's learned in 7 fights, and when he makes 12 stone and all, he gets him ring at 12, 10, 12, 12, look at inside of him, right? So it's letting them shots go, because he's doing everything right now, so let's have somebody open up, let him land them shots, and we'll see. 12 months easy.
Just one last thing, Mikey, before I let you go. Any shout out to any sponsors?
Yeah, all the team, all the sponsors, everybody above me, Dennis, John, Graham, Sam Sheedy, Tommy, everybody in the gym, Danny Toombs, right? But everybody who's travelled tonight, once again, another 100 plus what's come and filled this place out. So a massive thank you to them, really, and all them I've mentioned, everybody. Can't thank them enough.
Just a last word from Dennis.
Max, and you know tonight, I would just want to say what a great job you've done. And the question you're asking, you're making these kids mature, but even that's crazy, isn't it? That I'm saying to you, what a great job you've done. Our kids, all this, the social media and all stuff like that, it's just all part of building their mentality of being a winner. These are winners, and Fuke, Mikey, Alfie, and you've got Dylan, all this, but without this bit of like social media, we need this. This is a part of professional boxing. You've done a great job tonight, Sean.
Right, Mikey, well done for everything. I'll let you celebrate with everyone. Good lad, well done. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night where we get your raffle tickets out. If you've got your raffle tickets in your hands, then please get them out on your hand table. We have a fantastic signed piece for you tonight. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it is signed by the late and great Ricky the Hitman Hatton. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got your raffle tickets, we're going to draw that now. Promoter in the ring with his brother. Our massive fans, a massive support from our headline sponsor this evening, Noble Invest. Going to draw the ticket tonight. So on a blue ticket, 233. If you have that ticket, then come down to ringside to collect your prize. 233. We have a winner. Fantastic gentleman there. Well done in the blue navy shirt. Let's see. Absolutely. Let's get them together, a little photograph with them. Thank you very much. Thank you again for everyone who's contributed and bought something tonight, for tickets, raffle tickets, supported the fighters. We are minutes away from your headline this evening, your main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the time has come for your main event of the evening. 6 rounds of action in the middleweight division. So please welcome first into the arena to the blue corner, Serge Ambomo. And now we welcome his opponent into the arena. To the red corner, please make some noise and welcome James Diamond Precious. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our final bout of the evening. Dennis Hobson in a pro association with Fight Academy, Humber Boxing Network, and Softmix proudly presents 6 rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. This bout brought to you in association with our great sponsors, Nationwide Leisure Homes, and our headline sponsor, Noble Invest. So, ladies and gentlemen, this bout sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, their supervisor here at ringside, Mr. Ashley Martin and Matthew Verity. Our timekeeper at the bell for this bout, Mr. Anthony Rushton, and our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring and scoring the bout, Mark Downing. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, those here in attendance at the Doubletree by Hilton in Hull, those watching at home on Fightzone, are you ready? Then believe the hype, it's time to fight. Introducing to you first, standing in and boxing out of the blue corner, his official weight on the scales, 11 stone, 12 pounds, 8 ounces. He is an experienced international boxer, wearing the blue, green, and leopard print from Cameroon via Sheffield, presenting Serge Ambomo. His opponent tonight, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. His official weight on the scales today, 11 stone, 9 pounds, 4 ounces. Tonight, he enters this ring with a perfect professional record. 3 victories, 1 coming within the distance. Tonight, wearing the grey, black, and silver shorts from Bridlington, presenting James Diamond Precious.
Both know the rules. A good clean fight. Listen to my instructions and make sure you protect yourselves at all times.
So I'm excited for this, Ellis. All I can say is do not blink.
Yeah, definitely. James he's been talking about if the stoppage comes, he's going to take it. And I do believe it could come in a fight like this.
nice start by James Precious. Oh, nice right hand.
Good shots from the opening bell.
They're vicious, those body shots, what he does.
It's
Nice
got a lot
and
of spite
straight.
in them punches.
Yeah, you can feel them. Nice body shot by Precious.
I think that actually caught his chest and his chin.
I don't think this journeyman's fired a shot yet.
James ain't really giving him much opportunity to do so.
Maybe he's just having a look.
Great shots.
It's just vicious, isn't he, Precious? Here?
Yeah.
He's just waiting. He's just trying to wait, see if he fires anything. This journeyman hasn't done one punch yet.
He'll be looking for that counter.
Yeah. I bet that's annoying when no one's like fired one shot back at Precious.
Yeah, he needs more to come at him like that so he can find the openings.
It's good work by Precious, just tidy, professional work. Jab back. Probably only the third punch he's landed, or fourth. Oh, God. I don't know where he's dug this journeyman up, our matchmaker.
Nice body shots getting in there. He looks very dense though, Ambomo. He looks like he could take a few shots to the body.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. He's not phased those journeymen. He's not like thinking blow in or anything, you know.
Oh, lovely body shot creeping around the side.
Positive start by James Precious, and he's very trickery. He's got a bit of trickery about him. It's like does a bit of tricking and he likes to take fighters out, but when this guy is showing nothing, it's so hard. Don't you think, Dennis?
Yeah, I think he's just got to stay patient, because I think if he keeps landing these shots under the elbows, he can frustrate Ambomo and he will start firing back. So I think just stay patient, stick to what you're doing, and them opportunities to land the shots will come.
Yeah, I think it's about. I mean, let's be honest. The journeyman's only fired what 10 punches. James probably did about 40 in that round, and he's just only getting warmed up. So let's see if this German fires more back, because you don't want to be stopped. And it's James Precious's fight really to stop him.
Yeah, well, I'm expecting him to up the pace because he's got a few wins on the road, so he obviously comes to have a go.
Nice shot by Precious there.
It's great work. Yeah. A little flurry and then just out of range. And I was speaking to James yesterday. He said fighting in Hull is like fighting at home. You can tell he's brought a lot of crowds down.
It's good flurries by Precious again. But German's just showing nothing. No, he's got a bit of resilience here. I like these right hands, and and his variety downstairs.
You can tell he definitely don't want to get caught by one of these shots.
No, you don't, not flush. Vicious, isn't he? He's got a certain viciousness about him, Precious.
So quick and powerful.
Yeah. Nice variety again. Oh, nice right hand by the journeyman.
I think that's his signature move. I think that's what he's put a few people over with.
Yes. So there is a warning there for Precious. Nice body shot again by Precious. He loves that left hook to the body.
I can see why he's having so much success with it.
Yes. He's blowing a bit. Ambombo. He's boxing so well, James Precious here.
Even though James is the taller fighter, there's no stepping back. He's still willing to trade on the inside of him.
Yeah. I feel James Precious is a talent to watch, and he's just one out of many kids in Hull. And the trickery he has here, I think if he pours it on and really wants to, he can stop this kid. I really think he can. He's so good to watch, and you can't just keep his eyes off him because he's that entertaining. So let's see what happens in the third round.
Just to touch on what I said earlier about Hull being pretty much his local, you can't really get a fight in Bridlington. I think he'll definitely be taking some big shows over to Bridge sometime soon.
Yeah.
10 seconds bonus. Seconds out. Round 3.
It's quite surprising. This is his fourth fight, and he's done 6 rounds already. It just shows how good he is.
I mean, his headline 2 out of his 4.
That's ridiculous.
It doesn't happen very often, that at all.
Yeah. Good shot selection by Precious again. Nice right hand by Ambomo.
Answered straight away by Precious though.
Oh, I can feel these from ringside.
Yeah, Serge will definitely be feeling them.
These long levers, Precious, for his size as well. Nice hook. Just pick it.
Oh, wobbled him back a little bit there.
Pin Serge Ambomo back. I feel he could stop Serge if he really pulled it on him. There's elements here that he's there for the taking.
It's only a matter of time before one of these big punches land. Got caught there, but answered with a nice flurry.
Nice combo by Precious. Nice body shot. This is nice selection by... He just got caught by a right hand, so there is a danger there still. He just nearly fell over his own punch. Ambomo. Good, another good round, class round. This is like class rounds by James. I mean, you can't keep your eyes off him. It's so good to watch.
I think if he keeps up this performance with the shot selection he's using, one of these shots to the body is going to make him drop his hand, and then the shot's there upstairs, and James is the type of fighter to see that and take it.
It's just a matter of time where they will get through, and it will, you know, and it's just because fair play to the journeyman. Ambomo here, he's just not showing a lot. So, but I think if he, I don't know, maybe a few touches up top and down, he might open him out. I don't know, I'm not so sure. I think Precious here can take him. I really do, and he's so good to watch. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's definitely entertaining. Everyone's got their eyes on this fight.
I just feel when he gets like hit back, James, when he gets a clean shot, he gets angry all of a sudden. He's just pouring and seeing if there's anything from his opponent. Jab. Oh, nice lock section getting by Precious. He's very twitchy, Ambomo, because you don't know what he's going to throw to Precious. It's like a box of tricks. And he's so quick as well, don't you think, Ellis?
Yeah, Precious is doing really well to not get drawn into a close quarters fight that would suit Serge Ambomo, but also to be close enough where he's doing damage himself.
Nice right hand by Ambomo, so there's a danger there.
I think he's hurt a little bit here.
But Precious just caught him on the way in.
Yeah, James is hurt him here. He's on wobbly legs. He's catching him with nice shots. And this is where James can thrive. He's got Ambomo frustrated now.
Yeah, a minute left here. It just looks a little bit unsteady then, Ambomo. I just feel one clean hit might topple him here.
I think he's being thrown off his game a little bit. He's getting caught more now and he's throwing more. I think he's in a little bit of a panic right now.
Nice 1-2 down the pipe by Precious. He's feeling it, the journeyman, you can see that.
I like that James has got back to the boxing. He's seen that he wasn't going to get him out of there right then, and he's stopped loading up on the shots and he's looking for the opening again, which he's found.
I feel he's going to stop him any second, really. Maybe next round. Good round again by Precious. Masterclass again, Ellis.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage in that round. If he don't get out of there in the next round, I think it'll be in the 6th. I can't see it going to the final bell.
Just sitting on a replay here. Just the overlooping. He sees him coming. It's telegraphed. Precious is wise to it.
He's so quick to get in and out of range as well. It's allowing him to counter very easily. There's just something about James Precious, isn't there? When you look at him and you watch him fight, he's got that star potential.
Yeah, it's a star quality about him, isn't there?
Seconds out. Round 5.
I think we can expect a high tempo in this round.
I feel he's getting a bit laboured, this journeyman here. Bambo's just getting that little bit less of the punch now.
Yeah, it seems James has neutralised the threat of the right hand.
Yes.
He don't like these flurries, Ambomo.
No, when he doubles up on him, he goes to threes. He doesn't like it. Nice body shot by Precious. You can feel him when he whips him in. You can feel him.
Nice uppercut on the inside there.
So good to watch Precious here. Nice hook. He's labouring here.
Every time Precious seems to graze Ambomo on the temple, he looks lost. He doesn't know what to do.
Yes. This is quite, yeah, he's quite laboured here. He's got this evil streak about him, isn't he, Precious? So good, Joe. I think he's coasting to the end of this round, and it might get it in the next round. And he pops shot. Nice by Precious combo.
Even there, he was pinned in the corner, and he still managed to get out of the way of the shots.
Yeah. This is just a masterclass. It's just, although he's coasting, but it's just like he turns it on a flicker of switch. He's really good, and you can see why he's in the company likes Ben Whittaker. You know, and he was saying to me yesterday, aspiring Ben Whittaker, he got invited.
Yeah, Ben Whittaker, Troy Williamson.
Yeah, and it just shows the sort of company he's been in. You know what I mean?
Iron sharpens iron. I expected a sharp James Precious tonight, but he's exceeded expectations. He's doing really well. And even if he don't get the stoppage, there's nothing he should be disappointed in about this performance.
We'll see on this next round what happens.
10 seconds, bonus.
I think he'll stick it on him here.
We'll soon see what happens.
Your 6th and final round.
He's baiting him into throwing that overhand again.
Yeah, I know, he is, you can see it. He wants him to do that again. Nice
Lovely shot.
Beautiful shot. Very good by Precious here. It's just top to bottom a professional and awesome performance here.
Nice little switch of angles there.
Nice.
I'm loving these flurries.
Yes, I do. He gets trouble, doesn't he, Serge, when he gets these flurries thrown at him.
And even the flurries where James not putting too much into him, it takes him out of his game. Takes him off rhythm. And James is having fun in there now.
Yeah, he's having fun.
This could work in his favour as well. If Ambomo gets frustrated by James having a bit of fun in there, he might throw something that allows James to counter. That switch of angles is so smooth.
Yeah, it's so good to watch.
The hands are down now in confidence.
Yeah. Well done by Precious. This is so good to watch.
I think Ambomo's just trying to see the end of the fight now.
Just trying to see the end. Here in the clap at 10 seconds.
This is value for money. Let's talk about value for money. That was entertaining from start to very finish.
To be honest, fantastic by James Precious. Top to bottom, a professional performance. I mean, you pay money to watch that all day long when you hear this.
I would not be mad if that was a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, we'll get Jonathan Millard's official result, but we obviously know James Precious has won this.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers here in the ring. But after 6 rounds of action, we go to our referee's scorecard. Referee Mark Downing scores the contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated, James Diamond Precious. week.
Well done, James. That's your 4th professional win, and you know what? I can't keep your eyes off you when you're in there. It's like some sort of bit of trickery, and it's like you're going to take them out. And there's all these combos, vicious body shots. That's something you always do in training. You know. I feel like you were going to stop him at one point.
Yeah, well, I mean, I trained to do anything I need to do in the ring. I mean, once I went in there, realised, I mean, he's tough, hard as nails, man, on it. It feels like I broke both my hands on his head, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, he took my best shot, to be honest, for just about. And, you know, when it got to them later rounds, I thought, rather than injure my hands a lot more, give something a bit different, you know. I'm known so far for, you know, going forward, a bit bull-headed, you know, trying to get him out of there, you know, doing a bit too much. I thought I'd do something a bit different, save my hands a bit, I know, put on more of a show, because I want to get him out of there, so, you know, entertain the crowd in other ways, so, you know, that's what I did.
I was just saying on the comms earlier on, I said, when you enter the ring, do not blink, because you're entertaining, there's so much variety. The body shots, I can hear it ringside. Is that your signature?
I mean, I love a good body shot, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, I was catching a bit of everything, you know, I'm mixing it up a bit, see what I could do in there. It was annoying, I didn't really throw back, so it's hard to do anything to anyone who's just standing there defending. And you mean, his experience of like 8 odd fights and things, he's not a divvy, he knows what he's got getting himself into, he knows what to do. So yeah, I just did what I needed to do. Like I say, I hit my hand, so I just did what I needed to do and get out there, you know, safe as I can. So.
This is your 4th fight, and you're straight on to 6 rounds really quickly.
Yeah.
Is that something you and the team have already discussed, straight up to 6 rounds? And that's very rare, because it's normally maybe 5th, 6th fight, then we got to 6 rounds.
To be honest, I'd have my debut at 6 rounds, if you know what I mean, but you know, I only had 1 at 4 rounds, straight into the 6th. My second fight only went 2.5 rounds, so in theory I've only ever done two 6 rounders, you know what I mean? But I mean, I do loads of sparring, I do 6, 8, 10 rounds anyway, do you know what I mean? So I mean, the 6 rounds are an out for me now, so probably, I don't know, maybe a few more 6s, maybe go an 8 on my next, just whatever my team thinks best for me, and yeah, go from there.
The question is, what is next for James Precious?
Get myself in a title fight as soon as I can.
Area title?
Yeah, area title, Commonwealth International, whatever title I can get a shot at, I'll give it a go, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave you to celebrate with your fans. You've got a load of fans, and you know, all I can say is good luck for your future. That was thoroughly entertaining.
Thank you.
Before I leave you, any shout out to any sponsors, people?
Shout out to everyone who's come to watch me, who's been here since my first fight. Shout out to Wayne,
my coaches, you know, all the hard work they do behind the scenes, what no one sees. Yeah, shout out to Stabler and every camera sponsors. Stablers, This Just Concrete, Rob Murray, Westgate and Top Chance. Wainwood's management, you know, shout out to all of them, but yeah, shout out to you guys for having me on the show again.
Well, good luck with everything, and then enjoy the victory, James. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
That was a cracking fight card by our organiser Harry Booth and obviously Steve Ashton, the Humber Boxing Network. We've just seen a wonderful performance to close the show on main event, James Precious.
Yeah, well, he's dangerous, you know. The thing is, we want people on our show. I said beforehand, didn't I, Max? I said we want quality over quantity. We could get any local person on this show, and if best will in the world, we'd love to get everybody local on the show. But we want to put on a show. People pay a lot of money to be here. Do you know, the hard working money? Yeah. The times are hard at the moment. They want to be seeing good fights. Dylan Trevor's fight, awesome. That Ukrainian guy really stuck it on him, put him in place he's never been before in his career. James Precious tonight, you know, packs a big punch, throwing his combinations, but then Serge all of a sudden could lay 1, 2, 3 on him, and it changed it, and it was a good fight. And the atmosphere in here tonight, considering it's a small hall show in a hotel, it was electric, spot on, brilliant, and that's why we do it.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Harry, like I said, it was loads, it was packed out tonight, and again, such a fantastic show. For like losing main event, then someone like James Precious will step up as main event, and he's only up the road in Bridgeton. How good is that?
Well, it's ultimate professional. We had a cracking main event. Boxing's boxing. We lost it. I rang James's trainer yesterday. I said, guess what? James's main event. And where some people would think, oh shit, here we go. Sorry for swearing. It's past 9 o'clock. Oh shit. Oh shit, here we go. James Precious said, bring it on, and he was buzzing, and all his supporters were saying, top of the bill, our boy, top of the bill. He thrived being top of the bill. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to him being top of the bill more often.
Right, just to get Dennis in, how good, Dennis, how good has Harry and Steve done with this show tonight? I mean, this is a third show, and I'm not comparing them to you, but could you have done this good a show when you first started? Seriously.
Who do you think you are, Jonathan Watts? Listen, I see myself in these two, okay? So, but I had certain people in this game who were mentors, Jack Doherty and Mick Toomey. Mick Toomey were from Holborn. So, the difference is, I've been at the top of the tree, right? And I've done fights in Vegas, whatever. I've enjoyed this fight and this show tonight as much as I've enjoyed boxing for a long, long time. I enjoy working with these two guys because they are the future of boxing. Now, with these two, I promise you we can go on a journey. As long as my appetite's here and they want to be in the game, we will go and we will make a hub for boxing. This is just the start. I promise you, I've seen this. I've been around the block a few times. These are the future of boxing. While ever you two want to be in this game, I promise you we will. You know, like we're asking kids to come on our bill. We've got 3 kids from Sheffield. Hull will have champions, meaningful champions, and the reason why we're in Hull is because of you two, and we will have kids like Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell, if he'd have been happening now, he should have been with us. We will have the Luke Campbells who turn pro and they don't just win world titles, they keep world titles, and that's what we're going to do with you two.
Right, so just to clarify on that question, that answer, Dennis. Yeah, he sort of dodged it. I'm going to put him on it.
I'm a Nigel Farage.
No, let's not go political here. How good are the standard that these two have put on? Kudos to them, and it is hard to do what they do. How can you admit the standard is high caliber? Come on. I mean,
these two keep me in the game because of their caliber and how they conduct themselves and how they operate. Is that a good enough answer? Yeah, go on.
I just want to say they're better at what you do.
Oh, no. Listen, you. You go away and you go and sit down, because I've been in this game 30 years, right? I see myself in these two, right? Wait, go away, fucking go away. It's my stage now. These two, me and these two, they give me the energy to go on and win again. I'm addicted to winning. I've had 8 and 9 world. How many world champions have I had?
Oh, countless.
Right, I've had 8 to 9 world champions. I want a world champion from Hull. Right, and I want to do it with these two, because the journey I've been on in my career is you can be a billionaire, you can't have done what I've done, but I want to do the next world champion with these two guys. So these two are amazing at what they're doing, and we've only just started.
Right, okay, I'll re-ask the question. I'll rephase it. Last question, yeah. Can you pick anyone in this game as young as these two and doing what they're doing?
No chance. I'm fortunate and they're fortunate. We've joined up together. These are special kids. I'm sorry for calling them kids because they're mature young adults. You've got somebody, I don't know how he's managed to do it, but he's a dad home and he's got a little baby. How did you manage it, Steve? Did you get a manual? How did you manage to be a dad? But no, I'm only kidding. They are the future of boxing. I promise you, you can have anybody, the pretenders, in and out locally. They are the real deal. You can have anybody else who says, oh, they're going to take over Hull. These are Hull's future, I promise you.
Well, I'm going to close off. I'm going to say well done to Harry and Steve in particular for putting on such a great show. The standard just gets better and better each time. Really? And, you know, and I can't. So well done, lads. And we'll be back here again, most certainly. That's over and out.